ਬ੍ਰਿਟਿਸ਼ ਕੋਲੰਬੀਆ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨੇ ਐਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਲ 2023 ਵਿੱਚ ਘਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਕਿਰਾਏ 2% ਹੀ ਵਧਾਏ ਜਾ ਸਕਣਗੇ। ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਰ ਜੌਨ ਹੌਰਗਨ ਨੇ ਕਿਰਾਏ ਵਧਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਲਗਾਈ ਸੀਮਾ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਬੁੱਧਵਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਵੈਨਕੂਵਰ ਆਈਲੈਂਡ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਐਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਮਹਿੰਗਾਈ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਅਫੋਰਡੇਬਿਲਟੀ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਇਹ ਫੈਸਲਾ ਲਿਆ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਬ੍ਰਿਟਿਸ਼ ਕੋਲੰਬੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਘਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਾਲਕ 2% ਤੱਕ ਕਿਰਾਇਆ ਵੱਧ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਔਸਤਨ ਮਹਿੰਗਾਈ ਦਰ ਮੁਤਾਬਕ ਵਾਧਾ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਸੀ, ਪਰ ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਰ ਜੌਨ ਹੌਰਗਨ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਇਹ ਸੀਮਾ 2% ਤੱਕ ਹੀ ਸੀਮਤ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਗਈ ਹੈ। ਪਿਛਲੇ 40 ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਰਿਕਾਰਡ ਇਸ ਸਮੇਂ ਮਹਿੰਗਾਈ ਨੇ ਤੋੜ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਨੇ। 8.1% ਤੱਕ ਮਹਿੰਗਾਈ ਦਰ ਪਾਈ ਗਈ ਹੈ। ਬ੍ਰਿਟਿਸ਼ ਕੋਲੰਬੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਰਾਏਦਾਰ 1/3 ਤੱਕ ਅਜਿਹੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹਜੇ ਵੀ ਕੋਵਿਡ-19 ਦੇ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਜਾਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਜੋ ਮਦਦ ਰਾਸ਼ੀ ਸੀ, ਜੋ ਕਿ ਕਿਰਾਏਦਾਰਾਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਬਸਿਡੀ ਸੀ, ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲ ਸਕੀ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਲ 2023 ਵਾਸਤੇ 2% ਤੱਕ ਦਾ ਵਾਧਾ ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾਣ ਦੀ ਸੀਮਤ ਸੀਮਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਾਲ 2022 ਵਿੱਚ 1.5% ਤੱਕ ਕਿਰਾਏ ਵੱਧ ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਸਾਲ 2021 ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਵਿਡ-19 ਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਰੋਕ ਲਗਾ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਗਈ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਕਿਰਾਏ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਵਧਾਏ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ। ਇਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਕਲਾਈਮੇਟ ਐਕਸ਼ਨ ਟੈਕਸ ਕ੍ਰੈਡਿਟ ਪੇਮੈਂਟ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਐਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ, ਜੋ ਕਿ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕੀਤੇ ਗਏ ਐਲਾਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਹੁਣ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਮਦਦ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਜਾਵੇਗੀ, ਜਿਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਜੋ ਹੁਣ ਬਾਲਗ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਲਈ $164 ਤੱਕ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਪ੍ਰਤੀ ਬੱਚੇ ਦੇ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਾਲ $41 ਤੱਕ ਮਦਦ ਮੁਹੱਈਆ ਕਰਵਾਈ ਜਾਵੇਗੀ।
To reduce costs. Our government started on that footing by eliminating medical services premiums as one of our first acts as government, as well as freezing ferry fares for a time, addressing challenges at ICBC, removing tolls on bridges in the Lower Mainland, and the list goes on of initiatives that we brought forward to try and reduce costs for British Columbians. But despite our best efforts and the pandemic coming upon us and Putin's invasion of Ukraine has put us all collectively in a difficult spot. So that's why last week we announced $60 million to go to the K-12 system, directly to school boards so that they can determine what kids need the supports, whether it be for equipment, whether it be for school supplies, or making sure that meal programs can continue in districts across the province. And it's that type of targeted investment that Minister Robinson and I have been focused on with our government over the past number of months. By allowing the districts to make these choices, we're putting the money in the hands of those who can make the best decisions on our behalf. Today, we're going to be announcing 2 enhanced tax measures as well as relief for renters. The tax measures include a one-time enhancement of the climate action tax credit for low and moderate income families. That means that when the climate action tax credits come out in early October, they will be 4 times as large as they would have been were it not for this investment. $500 million going into the climate action tax credit to be distributed to families that need it the most. We're also taking the opportunity today to rename the Child Opportunity Benefit Fund. And the reason we're doing that is that when we brought it in 2019 and then implemented it in 2020, people didn't know what it was. And I don't know what it was. When I heard Child Opportunity Benefit, what I heard was, is that money for post-secondary education, for training down the road? Instead, I looked back to my youth, and when I was raising my kids, there was a family bonus, a baby bonus, there was a family allowance. So we've renamed the Child Opportunity Benefit to the BC Family Benefit, something that people can understand, that goes directly into the pockets of families. There was a program in place before 2017 for kids up to the age of 6. The BC Family Benefit Program will cover kids up to the age of 18. And as any parent will tell you, children cost more over time, not less. We believe this is a measure that doesn't only help us during an inflationary period, but helps us in the long term. That enhancement will be $100 million starting in January for a total of $600 million in today's package, added to the $400 million that came through the ICBC rebate program, making this a $1 billion program with $60 million directed specifically to kids in classrooms. These payments will begin in October and run for 6 months into the new year when the family benefit kicks in. For example, an average family of 4 will see $760 more next year than they would have this year. A single parent with 1 child will see up to $500 in their pocket that wouldn't have been there otherwise. I want to touch upon another program that we initiated that doesn't get a lot of attention, and that was eliminating the fare for kids under 12. That has meant 3 million dedicated rides by children under 12. That's a significant saving for families, allowing people to get acclimatized and adjusted to using public transit early in life that will carry on into adulthood, protecting the environment and, of course, reducing costs to people. All of these initiatives will be significant for people. One, probably the most important for 1.5 million renters in British Columbia, is our announcement today that effective January, the maximum rent increase for landlords will be 2%. We changed the law that was in place under the former government of an instant and automatic 2% lift as well as inflation to only have it the increase be attached to inflation. Unfortunately, during this extraordinary time, an inflationary increase in rents will be debilitating for 1.5 million British Columbians. We're not prepared for that. We're going to continue to work with the landlords of BC to find other ways to engage with them, to assist them with costs. But this year's rent increase will be limited to 2%.